My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Cess, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
Bati, Alexander Cummings, Bati. Zekwe, CPP, Zekwe, Charlene Brumskine, Zekwe. I want, za. Bati house. Stand up, well. Who you want? My Liberian people, who you want? Our market women crying, who you want? Our yalla boys are crying, who you want? Zoba. Handkerchief. Take out your white handkerchief. Let's go. Everybody sing go far. Look how can they say that coming where we want. But me can't they coming where we want. Very like they coming where we want. Nima can't they coming where we want. Bassa can't they that coming where we want. Kema can't they that coming where we want. Papa we there I say that coming where we want. Regular I can't say that coming where we want. Musa Belete I say who you want. Mama Teresa coming who you want. Well, Ebrao, Adave.
Good morning. We are one Alexander Cummings, we want Lofa Kante say that Cummings the one. Bon Kante say that Cummings the one. Montserrado, we want Cummings. Cape Mount, we want Cummings. Maryland, we want Cummings. Nima Kante, we want Cummings. Cummings is the most powerful politician in Liberia. People say politician, but I say he's a technocrat. And, he's still that. I don't have problem with politicians, but most of the politicians are liars. They lie so much until you don't even know what to do. They are big liars. They tell you that we'll build bridge where they know there's going to be no bridge. But anyway, today is Monday, and this is the general show. I'm waiting for studio to bring me in, and we'll be having a nice show today. As you all know, campaign have started, and call your people back home. Call them, and you have a role to play in this whole thing. Don't sit there. Do something. Don't just come under my post. Do something. Call your people. Tell them to vote. Their vote are very important. Their votes are important. And if we want to see a better Liberia, if we want a good Liberia, we want a Liberia that every Liberians will benefit and enjoy, we ask you to please call your people and share this video. And now the campaign is on. We expect everyone who's supporting the CPP should follow all platforms that support CPP. I think that's the best thing to do. All you need to do is to share the video, and thank God my time, no one is on. So I try not to come on when the other guys are on. So even if I'm going to come on, it will be like after 12 o'clock sometime in the morning. But right now, I don't think there's any CPP person on right now in America. So please let us follow each other. Let us support each other and like the video. You don't expect. Anyway, I got some UP citizens that follow me graciously, and I appreciate it. They follow me, and I appreciate. So we will be joining studio in no time, and I see them coming on. So today we'll be having a nice show, and let us just prepare ourselves, open our minds, and just get ready for the show.
I'm a motorcyclist and I believe in the ideology of bearing. So 14 comes automatic number one.
Hey, I got on.
Motorcyclists. I'm calling on everybody, all motorcyclists, to please vote on the
All right, so we're gonna take the one down a little bit, and John, the general is already seated. You find it fresh and ready, and so the general, if you are getting us, we are fresh and ready to also from studio, and I don't know how well you are getting us, but let me say
Loud and clear.
All right, so that's magnificent. So a pleasant good afternoon to you, General.
Yeah, good afternoon. And on this side, it's in the morning, but I want to say congratulations again, man. I saw the picture. I made a little comment, but I would say ask the question. They say, man, they dark shades business here, man. It's too strong.
I didn't get your question again. You say?
No, I say congratulations for your wedding. You got married the other time, eh?
Indeed,
Yeah.
indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
That's
General.
good.
You know, that's the best thing to do. You know, you can't talk
That's the best
about
thing.
change. You can't talk about life and yourself. You're not doing the right thing.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you that you're in the studio today with me, and I appreciate you, Mabel. And for those of you who are listening to us by the way of radio, I want to say good afternoon and good morning to those of you watching us through YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. I want to say thank you. This is Monday. We are live on 96.1 and the True FM, and I want to make this disclaimer: whatever we say here, I stand by it. And we all know the campaign have started. Mabel, how's the campaign going on that side, man?
Yeah, thank you, the General. Today mark day 3 of the campaign. In fact, since the campaign started, as on Saturday, the 5th of this month, which of course is August, there are a lot of activities ongoing. Politicians are now putting up their billboard, putting up their flyers, and printing of sheets, printing of face cap, all sort of things going on. Though, with a lot of names, inscriptions. Some of them, if you saw them as one, all kind of things that happen. I don't know, but anyway, we are grateful. And on Saturday, we saw the ruling party coming up in the streets, you know, toting of caskets and so on. So there are a lot of things happening from the start of the campaign up to now. We're still seeing people are still working hard behind the scene to make sure that they go out there to convince the Liberian people as to who to vote for and how to go about with the process.
Okay, Mabel, before I talk to my Liberian people, I got this little short clip I want us to play. So we're going to take at least a 1-minute break, and I want us to play this just for the listening audience. And this is very important. This speech. So let us listen to this.
My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravaged country and have survived 2 deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Cess, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
Okay, God bless you and God bless Liberia. For those of you who are listening to us, this speech was given by Mr. Cummings long ago. And I play this purposely to tell us that we are all Liberians. You are important, despite of your county or origin or religions. Mr. Cummings look at every Liberian, whether you're from Nimba, Bon County, Maryland, Montserrado, Cape Mount, as a Liberian first. He don't ask you for your tribe. He don't ask you for your religion, because we are all Liberians and we are very, very important. But I want to say this to you. This election is in our hands. You have one vote and have one vote. Mr. Wheeler, one vote. Mr. Cummings, one vote. JMB, one vote. Our votes are very, very important. No one is more important than the others in this in Liberia. It is your right to vote for whoever. But let us have a peaceful election. And I want to call on the president. And thanks for condemning the act of sedition. I hope you are not pretending. But we need to condemn certain things. I don't think it's necessary to take casket all over the place. No one want to wish bad, because we must live. Excuse me. We must live to see. We will stand together after October 10th. So thanks for condemning them, Mr. President, and also to our religious people. You are a voter. You are a voter, but please, we want you to stop fooling our leaders. I listened to the lady, to the bishop and Fatimata, when she said that the president will win with 3 million votes, and the registered voters in the country reach 3 million. How can the president win with 3 million votes? Okay, that's a good thing, but we know some of our pastors, they know what is going on. Our people are suffering since this president took over. Where is the jobs that he promised us? Where is the security? We stay driving on the opposite lane. Our people are being killed. There's selective justice going on. We never voted for President We got to see all these things happening. But today, we see most of them. They are so rich, and you are still in the same place. And now he asking for re-election. When was the last time President we look at you and give you $1 million Liberian dollar or $2 million? But after 5 years, 6 months, he's coming right back to you to re-elect him without no record. What he did the last 5 years, 7 months. Let President we show us the job. Let President we show us the infrastructure. Don't let no one fool you. when they talk about this wonderful WIAC fee, because of WIAC fee, we should re-elect you. When our people, our mother and fathers don't have jobs, that is why the government decided to pay it, because they don't have, that's our taxpayer money. When it, because of digital registration at the University of Liberia, so we should re-elect you, or because of feeder roads in the community that has no economic benefit to our people, so we should re-elect you. We all know the roads in our country were signed by the UP government, by Ellen Johnson, but I don't blame anyone. I blame the UP that refused to talk about some of the good and bad in the last 12 years. That is why President Weah is running with all these projects. But let us see the jobs. But look around today. Look at Jefferson Koji. Look at Nathaniel Magay. Look at Fasa Gray. Look at all the people around the president. Look at Summit 12. I want you to go back, put them back into 2017 and bring them back to this time. They are all millionaires. Wow. Are they doing business? No. They all got money from government. Look at our president. Played professional soccer. He built 2 houses in Liberia. But today he can brag of a village. He built more houses than President Tubman in 27 years. Let us be honest. Let us be honest. Do not fall in love with politicians. Don't fall in love. Admire their platform. That is what I'm telling you today. Alex Cummings is the most consistent politician in our time. This man continued to visit every community. For you to solve a problem, my people, you must know the problem. If I don't ask you, how can I solve the problem? That is why, Mr. Cummings, you will see him in Maryland, in Grand G, River G. Every county is important. Every county and every Liberia is important. We cannot allow few Liberians to enjoy while majority of the Liberians suffer. Today, you will see a policeman stopping taxes and take $100 liberty because he's not taking pay. He make only $150. While the police director is making $10,000. But this man, you expect him to secure and to defend us. This man got 6, 7 children. He got to send them to school. Our teachers are giving makeup because they make only 10,000 liberty. Our nurses, our drivers, our cook, no respect, lack of dignity of labor, no respect for our workforce. Today, our people are suffering. Our house girls, our ladies, our boys, everybody are suffering. Mr. President, you drive down the boulevard every day. You see young women selling plenty chips. Do you think about them? This is where we put our eyes. Our disadvantaged youth called the Zogos. They are still in the same position. And you telling us to vote for you. You telling us to re-elect you. Mr. President, we are sorry. Liberians, it is time you open your eyes. Look at the candidates. You need to ask Mr. Cummings how he's going to fix the economic problem. Ask Mr. Cummings how he will create a job. Ask Mr. Cummings about the educational problem. And ask Mr. Weah what you did in the last 5 years, 7 months that we should re-elect you. Mr. Cummings talked about infrastructure. My Liberian people, if we get good electricity in the country here, no company is going to come to Liberia. When you get good electricity, you get good schools, you get good hospitals, you will get everything good because you get light. And Mr. Cummings talked about drinking water. If we get good drinking water, every country around the world today, water is one of the most important things. You give your people good drinking water, you will get rid of typhoid and diarrhea and other common diseases. We need to clean the city. Internet in this age. Today in Sierra Leone, you can go any part of Sierra Leone and get on the internet. Guinea, you can do that. But in Liberia, right in Monrovia, certain part of Monrovia, you don't have the internet. This is not fair. Liberia was once the big number. Like, you don't know that Liberia was so powerful that we were the founding member of the United Nations. You don't know that. Our leaders continue to fool us. We all know Liberia been having leadership problem, governance problem, but we can change it. Let us forget about the past. Let us stop throwing blame. That is why when you listen to Mr. Cummings, he do not throw blame. He don't blame nobody for Liberia failure because every Liberian is involved. But we need our leaders to tell us the truth. Mr. Cummings is not a typical politician. He's a businessman. We need someone to manage Liberia. We have tried everything in our life. We came from the two-way party government. We came with military. We killed people. Military turned to civilian. We brought rebels. Rebels turned to civilian. We brought Madam Salif. We brought in President. We are now who play football because of popularity. We elected him. Ladies and gentlemen, my Liberian people, I think it's time now to look for manager. Go and Google Mr. Cummings. Go and check. I sure you know who Cummings is. This man is consistent. Nobody can say anything about him. You can't find him in your community in the night, chasing people, children. This man concerned about Liberia. This man concerned about the youth. Our people, our children are graduating. No jobs, my people. Please. He said we will create jobs. We get $20 million that we'll put into businesses. President, we have promised a $20 million. He never did it. Mr. Cummings said, I will do it. We need to invest into Liberians, people who got small business. You cannot remain selling color through all your life. Not because my man said color, I'm going to sell color now. Yes, I sold bread, but my children don't need to sell bread. So Liberians, we are beautiful people. We are good people. Don't let politicians, they will come to you today. You will see them dropping money. Do not sell your vote. It will not help you and myself. Do not sell your vote. We voted for change in 2017. Change is hard. If don't come, it's not working good, we can go forward. We can't just sit and say, oh, I'm going backward. You can't leave the bed and go on a mat. You got to find something good. So my people, we're telling you, you got the Ellis Cummings and Charlene Brumskine. You got the CPP. Look at your lawmakers. Look at your senators. In Montserrado County, there is no way you can re-elect Sir Joseph. Sir Joseph built schools. Yes, the school is not for you. It's for him. Sir Joseph brought 10 buses to run around the town. It's not for you. You pay to get on that bus. You pay to go to Sir Joseph's school. Sir Joseph using his office to make money, not to support you. Ask Sir Joseph what happened with Tottenham High. What happened with Central High? All the government school, what's going on? Ask Sir Joseph. It is time to remove Sir Joseph. Look at Victoria. Victoria is going into communities talking to you. Look, if you want to see good candidates, listen to what they're going to say. Are you going to re-elect a representative, Akara Gray? No. He don't even live in the district. You gave him 12 years job. This man collected 30,000 times 12. Look at District 8 today. What is going on in District 8? They don't even have a community center. Then he's telling you to re-elect him because you people are not smart. You look at District 7 in West Point, George Solomon George, collected Ebola money. The children refused to allow him to enter the district. Now he asking you to re-elect him because we are not nothing. We're nothing. We're not smart. You got where they copper in that place. We need, look, CPP candidates are the best. You go into Nimba County, you see Musa Ability, all the way in Sakapie. There is no one carrying on a development compared to Musa Ability. But you got Prince Johnson who built a university for himself. Not for you because you pay to go there. And Musa Ability got, I know how many children in that school. So we're telling you, open your eyes. Open your eyes for a better Liberian. You must make the choice. Don't say, I love this man, so I will allow him. No. It is time to remove them. You cannot keep a man on a job for over 5 years and not performing. You got to let them go. Look in your district. You look at Abu Kili, Abu in District 15. You look at Sibo in District 16. These guys are just getting rich in front of your face. You look at Funati Kofa. They use the money. You look at the speaker in Maryland County. He got people all the way from Tabu to vote for him. So he don't care whether you vote or not. So Liberian people, it's not only the presidency, but for you to get a good government, we need a very good legislature to hold this president foot to do what he's supposed to do. But please, Mr. Cummings is the best choice for this job. He is the most qualified and tested candidate. You look at his past. This man have managed billions of dollar company. Our penny getting missing. This man said government must invest into agriculture. He tell you that we must invest into agriculture. We cannot even feed ourselves, my people. We can't be begging America every day. That's why you see America telling us, anything America say, we jump. When they say jump, we say ha ha, because we can't feed ourselves. We can't be begging. Mr. Cummings said we should invest in agriculture. We will put money, even the United Nations say any third world country, if you show you want to invest in agriculture, at least 10% of your budget. But today, look at our president budget is more than the agriculture budget. Today, our first lady getting $1.5 million every year. You're checking now, she gone 5 years, 7 months. But we see no project yet. Where that money going? My Liberian people, please. The president bill or park, that's a good thing. But he said the park for him. He personalized the park, that taxpayer money. The president gave the chief's car. He said that his own car, and that they put that was taxpayer money. Today, they using maritime money to campaign. Huge number going around, destroying money, because I can't say he wasting it. He destroyed the money. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. Liberians, open your eyes. This election is very, very important. We shouldn't let the people laugh at us. First food are full. Second food, they're not full. To the 40%, at least 40% have not decided yet which party to join. But you are the one going to make this difference. Our young people, your future is right in your hands. Don't let them fool you. Don't say, oh, because CDC wasting money, I'm going to eat. If you want to eat, but vote your conscience. Vote right. Listen to the candidates. We need a debate. We want to see President. We want to see Joe Parker. We want to see Tawan Golo. We want to see Mr. Cummings on the stage telling us what they would do. We can't give them blank check. We did it to CDC. It took them 9 months before they came up with their plan. Now we got other people who say they won't rescue us, but there's no plan. We got other 19 candidates that coming around. Some of them just came into the race. You can ask them why now. Maybe they are preparing for 2029. I don't know. It is a right of every Liberian. But trust me, there is no way they will come into your communities. No way they will come into your communities. So we're telling you, this election is important. Be very careful. We're not causing nobody. We're just telling you, we'll knock on your doors. We'll go to places. We'll speak the truth. We don't need to lie. Mr. Cummings will continue to tell you, if you say you don't want Mr. Cummings will accept it. But my Liberian people, we need a good leader. When the leader is honest, the Liberian people will enjoy. All the other corrupt politicians will fall in. But when the president is corrupt, everybody will be corrupt, including the ordinary citizen will be corrupt. That is why the people take bribe. Because look at Eugene Nangwe today. He got the best job in the country. Maritime commissioner, driving $100,000 cars. Let me get the thing here. They got 3 groups of people. They got some people who just pray all day. They just wishing for things to happen, but they lazy. They say, hey God, please let somebody stop here and get me food. But they can't work. They just praying to God whole day. Then they get other people who can just be watching to see how things will look like. If by the time they see it looking good on the side, they will go there. If they say good, they will go there. That Eugene Nangwe. Then they get people who can make things happen. Like us now, we're working, we're talking, we say, please, my people, we need the right thing. When things were not good for CDC, the last 12 years, Eugene Nangwe switched to Madam Salif. He abandoned you. He left you there. He got the best job. Madam Salif making Minister of Transport. And then he was an information minister. By the time President we have won the election, Eugene Nangwe switched over. He was information minister. Today, Eugene Nangwe, the commissioner of maritime. You stay in the same position, my people. You still sitting there. Today, that Eugene Nangwe, the one that divine the money, telling you, say, please re-elect us because we stay enjoying. My Liberian people, my citizens, brother, you don't need to go through that punishment. You don't need to go through that punishment. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. It can't be me. No way. But that's your choice. That's your choice. When the last time they gave you $1 million, I saw they gave you $1 million. You're dancing all in the time. Oh, thank you. How much you carry home? Just for that short time, Liberians, we got to focus. That is why I am a member of the CPP, a place where everyone is important. I can tell Mr. Cummings how I feel. I can express myself to Mr. Cummings. He will not cut a speech from me. I can tell Mr. Bennett how I feel. He will not cut a speech from me. Anybody can speak to Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings has had more interviews in Liberia than any politician. Mr. Cummings, let me tell you today, God is in this election. We've long been talking about getting a God-fearing leader. But I can verge and put my life on the line. Mr. Cummings is a God-fearing man. This man fast and pray for himself. Mr. Cummings never prayed to be president. He said, I do not pray to be president of Liberia. I pray for God to bless me, for God to guide me and protect me and give me wisdom. He said, whoever will be president, that's the choice of God. But I do not pray. God, Mr. Cummings went to that courthouse because God took him there and said, come and see what you want to take over. You want to lead this country. They took Mr. Cummings to court. They insulted Mr. Cummings. They tried to damage Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings is still standing up. Now one day Mr. Cummings yell at his driver. Now one day Mr. Cummings yell at his security. I see a lot of politicians who keep the driver in the car whole night. Look, go to Buchanan supermarket. You see people buying there every day. When one end they say, oh, you're not taking pay today. What labor ministry doing about it? Nothing you can do about it. Because it's the government can take pay, so the private sector not taking pay. It's wrong. It's wrong. That's what Mr. Cummings said. We'll create jobs. We'll bring a lot of things in the country. We got to protect the business people. But Mr. Cummings said my first 100 days will be tough. He said the people that are in the bank who continue to give loan and rob our people, it will come to an end. It will be a tsunami like if we want change. The only people that don't like Mr. Cummings' change is men like Edwin Snow, men like Eugene Nangwe, men like Darius Dillon. All these people would not like Mr. Cummings' change because you know what? They think Mr. Cummings coming to support their chopping. No, at their business. They will either have to join. But we need a serious change. We need a real country that you and myself, you cannot continue to sell cold water. You can also get a cold water company. You can be right pimping in the town. You can stay on 2, 3, 4 people and employ other people. That is what we're talking about. And we're calling on everyone. Please do not let them buy your vote. Don't let them buy your vote. Let me come here. I know Sidiki is not here today. In Melbourne, you walk in the area every day, you see people in the street talking. What is your whole view about this whole Liberian politics? What you think the Liberian people missing, or what they need to hear? What you think they're missing in the whole thing? It's because of poverty. All these things are happening. What you think happening in Melbourne?
Yeah, thank you, General. You know, we in the media, we always, in fact, getting the views of our people almost all of the time, every day, every night, every evening, and on the rain, the sun, and so forth. Yeah, so there are a lot of things that come up from the people. There are a lot of frustration on the faces of our people because the way the system is run, the way things going, the way things are happening, the way their own government is ruling them, the way corruption, you know, has now become order of the day. The system is badly corrupt. People, when you go to hospital, nothing you can see there. When you go to clinics, nothing there. People have issues. Schools, even right now as we speak, the general school is about to open. And guess what? School owners, you know, they just come out with anything they want to do, and nobody there to regulate them. You only see Ministry of Education come out with 1 day, 2 or 3 paragraphs, oh, school will be opening and this and that. And they're not even caring about the parents, even the students. There are a lot of school buildings right now that haven't been painted, and the parents are even struggling to even get school fees. But every school time, there'll be a little amount that'll be added to every school year. And these things are killing the people. These things are really making the people to to feel frustrated that we cannot bear this thing anymore. We cannot continue to live in a kind of a life where there's no system, where when you have 2 to 3 children, you won't be able to send them to school because of the school fees. And furthermore, parents are not even working. People are working like in fact they are not even working. So the frustration is just too much, even when, to the extent that even when you go to the market, when you want to find out what's happening for the marketeers, they will tell you that nobody buying, people are not buying from us because why? No money, people are not getting money, people are not taking pay, and so things are job start tech, things are not moving, things are just so difficult. So whenever you get microphone to the people, generally you will hear them crying. Even up to now, this morning there was a guy the morning that came on the show the morning to cry for help for his wife. So now the media now has been used as a place now for SOS call, where people will run now for the help. Instead of people running to the system, for the system to be better for them, people are now running to the media. Media now has become place of rescue. People are running to media for help. People cry. The general people cry on us every day, every night. People want help. People do SOS call. People are just, so the system here is just so frustrating from security, from every part of this country. The system is just messed up and people are just yearning for change. Every now and then people are crying for change. People are finding which way to go. Now, we have the past, we have the present, and we have the future. So now Liberia now, like yesterday when the political leader of the CPP were on the SKTV, so Liberia now are now thinking as to know. I think we gotta go with the future because we saw the past and we know how the past did. In fact, what really happened in the past, we saw everything. Whether it was hot, it was cold, whether it was bad, everything, we saw everything. Now the present and which of course that we live in, we already seen what all the happening. Now nobody gonna tell you how it look. Almost everybody know already what happening. Now the future, which of course is the CPP. So Liberians, the ball is not in your hand. The ball is not in your court. Are you thinking about going back to the past? That's the question. I would say no. Now you are in the present. Now the present, how do you see the present? Is the present really beneficial to you? Are your children staying in school? Are things really going on good? So all of these things will be like questions that need to be answered by our people through the ballot box because October 10 they'll be speaking. And which way they speak, then if they go any way of the best three, because we have the best three. So we have the past, the present, and the future. So which way they go, then they will be telling us now as media, now, oh yes, maybe we are going with the future, we in the present, or want to go back to the past. Then now we will be thinking about how to well educate our people, how to inform them on so many things that they are lacking. So especially up interior, because most of the campaigns, all the happening the general don't take, but most of it happening right here in the capital city. And our people back home, they struggle a lot. Even though in the capital city, sometimes you will see they play to go and charge your phone, you will see they play to maybe live or bridge to cross over. But up interior, the general, people use way back system, send 1847 people are still crossing over with that system of diving over the water, to find way to actually cross the river. So to see people like Musa Hassan Bereti coming from district number 7, doing that kind of development in Nima County. Look, for me, I keep saying that I keep telling people that I think district number 7 is not enough for Honorable Musa Hassan Bereti because to see him doing that kind of work and people who are taking pay people who making close to $1 million per month, because if you calculate that at 12,500 USD or that 13,000 USD per month, it'll be close to almost $2 million Liberian. So where all this money going? So our people, they are living in serious poverty, and they're fighting how to get out of poverty. But the way now to get out now, that the ball is in your hand. So I can stop here for now, General, so you can.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel. You said it out, and something just struck my mind. I was in Saclay, my Liberian people. I went there. I saw what Billy Tate doing. I spoke with people. I even talked to Madigo people. I spoke to people from the Gio tribe and the Manon tribe, and there was a lady who a Pele woman that lived in that area. My Liberian people, I see a modern bridge. I've never seen a project carried on by an individual. He said, listen, Monel, this is my county. Then from there, I went to his mom village, where he was born. This man put a road. This man got a light in the place. He put in bridges. In fact, one of the places he put the bridges that where almost 37 persons got killed into that water. My Liberian people, you go in that place, you ask yourself, is this Liberia? Everything is Monrovia. Everything, not even Montserrat, but Monrovia. The same problem in Maryland is the same problem in Lofa. It's the same problem in Nima with our youth. That is why Mr. Cummings said we must decentralize our country. So if you notice, that is why Mr. Cummings continue to go around to find the problems, to know the problems. My Liberian people, you got the past, the future, the present, and the future. There is no way. You say, oh, the man used to beat me, the man disgraced me, so I found one new man. Now, because the other man in the house now can cause you in the house, he said, I think I'd rather go to the other man. You can't go backward. You must move forward. When you build your house for the first time, you will start to do some development. You can't tell the people, say you break the house down. You got to continue to go and fix and fix and fix and fix. We voted for change 2017. This is what we got. President Weah came in. Don't blame yourself now. Don't say, hey, I made a mistake or I vote for. No, you make no mistake. You're not the one who told President Weah to be a bad leader. You are not the one who said, Mr. President, when we vote for you, you should be a pastor, or you should be a musician, or go and build plenty of houses for yourself. You never told him that. You told Mr. Weah to protect you, to defend you, to make sure that things are good in Liberia, to give you the opportunity to work. You never even asked President Weah to give you money. But what the role of the government, President Weah, don't know. You see, if you're in a house, let me put it this way. President Weah at the power, he's the father of the nation. When you're in your house, you can't feed your children. They will go in the street to steal and to beg, or sometimes disrespect you. But my Liberian people, we try everything, yeah, I beg you. Oh man, don't come by and say because Mr. Weah a crew man, Manjua, then you say you're to vote for him. Oh, that man, I can't let that man. What you eating? 2017, some people have the first child. The child stay now, you can go to school there. Your child will be first by this time. I got a friend who born a daughter in 2005. The guy in the 9th grade, I guess it'll be in high school. But he still say he loves President Weah. Okay, that is right. Say you love President Weah, you won't suffer. And I still going make us to suffer. Going make us to suffer. Look at your people that you want to vote for. Look at them. They pass by you every day in the same tinted car. But today now they coming to you. To show that you're important, they coming to you. They bow down pen on bill in there. We call them Zogo. They get voting card, they get 1 vote. The man who live in Painesville, who get a Mercedes Benz, he got 1 vote. Everybody has 1 vote, 1 vote, 1 vote, 1 vote. You're not important than me, and I'm important than you. I'm talking to you. I'm gonna say I got 1 vote. And I'm voting, and not because you're here in America, I'm voting. But we're telling you, let us vote right. Some of us we're sacrificing because when we come home, we want to open our small little shop. When we employ somebody, we'll be employing whole family. We want come who some people build their houses. I know a woman who built a very big house. She went to Liberia 1 month. She came back because there's no medication in the country. They said they get hospital. When the last time Eugene Nambo went to the hospital in Liberia or Summit 20, they can't go to the hospital they bill. They said they got hospital in Liberia, but they can't go there. All the children, they are talking about other people. All the children are going to international school. None of them children are going to public school because the public school are nothing. Ask Summit 12, ask Eugene Nambe, ask the president. The president got a son in Liberia. This son going to an international school. None of them going to public school. I bet you, ask them. But when they read, they will lie to you and say, oh, you're sitting in America. Let me tell you something. You in Liberia, you smarter than us. The only difference between you and myself right now is that I'm in America. But you too smart. But the difference here is that when you go to school in America, you will find job. You go to school in Liberia, you can't find job. If I order a job in America, they can get something called unemployment. In Liberia, you will not get it. If I get money, say I get work, I can go to the place and get free food. In Liberia, no more get free food. But when it comes to mind, you are strong, you are brave. We all were in that same situation. I went through the war. I know what it means to eat cocodolo. I know what it means when the bullet passing around your head and you're trying to survive. So don't think that the other people, that's why I get invest with people in America. Look, you that in Liberia, you're too strong. You are the best, I'm telling you. Because I don't expect somebody to graduate from University of Liberia to go burn coal in the bush. You already get money to eat. How you go burn coal? Then some of the people in America say, oh, yeah, you're sitting at you're lazy. You're not lazy. That's just situation, yeah. Our government can help us. Our government get no good future. That's why some people left the country. You yourself right now, I bet you, if they bring a ship, you will get on it and leave the country. But the same thing when we come back, we try to be like you, we try to encourage you, we try to say, listen, my people, we're not coming for a job. There is no way anybody who leave like America and come to Liberia to come work for $3,000, $5,000, that person coming steal. Unless that person already retired. That means that person get the late retirement money, they don't care anymore, they want help. But if you tell me, say you will bring me to Liberia and can't pay me $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, that means I gotta steal because I got my wife, I got my children going to school too. So Mr. Cummings can employ 2-3 Liberians with $5,000. So you see there. So if you think Mr. Cummings going to take an employee from out of the country, you're lying. The other time he put his campaign team together, you don't hear nobody from out of the country. Mr. Cummings say every day, I'm not running for president to replace a Super 7. And I can promise you this. Only you can fire yourself. Mr. Cummings will not replace you with nobody from CPP when you are on Super 7. Mr. Cummings will reinstill salary. How can you cut the people's salary and they turn to be a beggar? A man making $200, you cut it to $100. The man making $150, you cut it down to $75. We can't even respect our drivers. We can't respect the cook. Like most of your BB people, you can cost your cook whole day. Imagine what you eat in the house. You eat so spit. Because that's how you cost the cook, that's how the cook will spit in the food. Then you see the man driving you, you knocking the man head, you cursing the man. The man can go to a family. The man got to feed a family, but you can't pay the driver. But then you see how the man are driving you. You get a watchman to your door. The man sleeping outside. But when you can, you curse the man good. Then you say the man will mind you in the night. My Liberian people, all the thing we're telling you, we're not joking about it. You got respect. Bring a leader that will respect. Because listen, when they say dignity of labor, when you cleaning the street, the man who's standing by you will be afraid to put that. Because he know that they're not joking. But we must clean the street. My Liberian people, please. Mr. Cummings is the best candidate. We all know. You ask every one of them. They can tell you, say, oh, Mr. Cummings good. Oh, Mr. Cummings can change the thing. But let Mr. Cummings wait. For what? Wait for which time? Wait for what? Do not vote based on popularity. Leadership is not a popularity contest, my people. We made a mistake. We voted for President Weah because he played football, because they say he used to go in the refugee camp and lie. And I still challenging people today. If anybody show me a picture with President Weah in the refugee camp from 1990, up to 2002, I would get off the internet and I would not even vote. I would stay home. And if anybody show me right now why President Weah president and he visited the camp and say, oh, the president came to the camp. How can you visit the camp when you're a football player? I want people suffering in Ghana. But you visit Ghana all the time. You don't go there. Show me picture with the first lady in a same camp that they said they visited before. You went there as an ordinary citizen. Now you president of Liberia. We the one had to collect money to get our friends in Ghana. The Ghana post said they must leave the camp. But our president ain't go there one day. But every day we say our president love the people, love the country. Oh yeah, you can love the country, but you don't love the people. The president loved Liberia for himself. The president think that the country owe him. The president play football. Salensa play football. Jonah play football. Every one of them sacrificed. But Liberia will fair to ourselves. We gave news about the president, not true. We gave news about the president, which is not true. But some of y'all say, oh, say Mr. Cummings get money, he must come to Liberia and put big company and employ. Then why you vote for Bernard Ure? Or why you vote for Oscar Cooper in Magibi? Oscar Cooper got 600 children. I went there, I saw them with my own eyes. 600 children going to school free. He get a rubber company. Why you vote for him? Mr. Cummings can build 10 houses in Liberia if for him, not for you. Mr. Cummings can open company. He can employ everybody. But as president of Liberia, he can touch the lives of the 5 million Liberians. Because Mr. Cummings is not going into this thing here for money. This man been singing the song 2017. He said, I do not want salary. When you ask him, he said, because God bless me. He said, God bless me for my grandchildren. Even my own children say he want it from me. So I want money. Mr. Cummings in Liberia, his wife, just imagine for the first time I see a first lady in waiting campaigning. When the last time you saw Madam Clyde, we are in your community to campaign? But Mrs. Cummings has visited every little small town. She was in Maryland, she went to Sano, she went to different places. And guess what? The good thing is that this woman's passion is education and health. But they say our first lady, she got nursing degree. When the last time you saw her in the clinic to volunteer? When was the last time when President Weah was running for office from 2017 from 2005 to 2017? You ever saw Clyde Weah in Liberia campaigning or having party for the children? Even when President Weah was playing football, you ever saw President Weah having party or bringing rice to divide? There were a lot of ordinary Liberians who sacrificed. Since President Weah gave the $5,000 and the bus to University of Liberia during Dole administration, I don't know what we can hear about. But don't you know that Mr. Cummings gave the LU $2 million, which is over 25,000? You know Mr. Cummings built the Nima Community College, but Prince Johnson built his university. Mr. Cummings built the engineering department in Nima County. He built that college for them. It's a community school. But Prince Johnson built his own university that he didn't get football fee. He didn't get gym. But he said he spent $5 million. You know that the computer lab at LU was done by Mr. Cummings. Go and check it. BWI, the generator there today, it can light up the entire Kakata if they want to. It was given by Mr. Cummings. You know that? No, you don't know that. The only STEM school, high school in Liberia today, Ellis Cummings Academy, was funded and built by Coca-Cola and Chevron in honor of Ellis Cummings. Ellis Cummings spent $25,000 every year for scholarship. I'm not talking about people who go to Mr. Cummings every day for help. When Mr. Cummings gave him money during the Christmas, he told Siddiqui, he said, just shut the camera off. I don't have to show this thing yet. Mr. Cummings spent money and gave people Christmas, July 26th. He don't need to tell you. He said, I'm not doing it because that you vote for me. He said, listen, I'm a philanthropist. He said, the Liberian people don't vote for me. I will do little bit. I can't help everybody, but I will live and die in this country. Mr. Cummings, a Liberian who suffered, who went through the same hardship, grew up in Fiamma, grew up in Point 4. The man was born right to government hospital. He went to a demonstration. Then he went see the man was leader. He was the senior class president. Y'all don't know that? Liberian people know about your candidate. This man was senior class president in the see the hill. Mr. Baka had worked because that time Mr. Baka was teaching was in the finance era. They know about it. Then he went to Cottington. Then God help him like any other Liberian. Let's see what president we are go hustle. The man left and went to school. When he graduated, he came back. He worked with LBD as a financial officer. The man try again. He hustled. He went back. While he was there, the war took place. The man decided to go to school. He went to the Clark University. He applied to Pittsburgh Food Company. The man became vice president, 36 years old. On Liberian man, where you go, your mind partner living to the place. This man was responsible for the entire issue of $1.3 billion budget. Then he applied to Coca-Cola. You say Coca-Cola. It's USTC, United States Trading Company. This man is saying to, they imagine they take it from America to bring it to Nigeria as deputy managing director. This man help people in that place. He ain't got to explain. And let me tell you this. Every day you say, Mr. Cummings, he help nobody in refugee camp. Who sent you to refugee camp? Charles Taylor sent us to refugee camp. Eugene Nambe and others sent us to refugee camp. Prince Johnson sent us to refugee camp. George Bullet sent us to refugee camp. Ellen Johnson sent us to refugee camp. Why are you getting vexed with Ellen Cummings? Oh, Ellen Cummings is supposed to say, oh, you don't want, let me go to refugee camp. The place that George will go. George was a celebrity. Today, I still challenging you. And I challenge anyone for president we are in to show the picture. I will never vote. I will shut my mouth. I challenge you today. But you blame Alex Cummings. Oh, during the war, we didn't see Alex Cummings. You saw me during the war? No. I see you during the war? No. What you get vexed for? That the rebel then took us there. But thank God we left the place. Move forward and stop lying about the past. And from Nigeria, the man took over the whole of Africa. The man, when he lived in South Africa, he lived almost around the world. This man talked to president. Nobody in Liberia got contact with Mr. Cummings. Let me tell you today, my people. I see nobody in Liberia who got more contact than Mr. Cummings, but he don't show off. He don't show off. The other day, you know, they invited Mr. Cummings to come to Washington, D.C. He was member of the World Economic Council. You don't know that one there? You don't know. You know why Mr. McIntosh today supported Mr. Cummings? When they had the economic forum in Liberia, Mr. Cummings wrote on 9 pages and gave it to Dr. McIntosh. Mr. McIntosh looked at it and put it in that document and gave it to President Weah. President Weah then never looked at that thing. That thing was to change our country. President Weah took it. McGinn said, Mr. President, don't look at it. He threw it away. That is why when Mr. McIntosh was leaving Dr. McIntosh, he said, listen, Alex Cummings is the best man. Louis Brown himself said Alex Cummings are the best. Some of y'all say you're not bad people. Y'all call the other people bad people. But if Louis Brown can look at Mr. Cummings and say Mr. Cummings is the best, that means we that are the good people, we can't think too good. That means we're not thinking. You say Mr. Benete corrupt, but Mr. Benete look at Mr. Cummings and say Mr. Cummings are the best man. Then you say Mr. Benete corrupt. Mr. Benete never went to court. Nobody not jail him. Nobody not say anything. This man worked hard. He's so gassed. He come from this place all the way to the top. We first. Why are we jealous for my people? Please, this election, Mr. Cummings has everything. We can change it. We can vote for the CPP candidate. Look at Charlene Brumskine, the young, smart woman. When it comes to the justice system, nobody can teach her. She does the whole damn place. Nobody can teach her. So we got the best. CPP is the way forward, and we're asking you to vote. Maybe you can open the line. I'm trying to bring someone on. Yes, Sidiki is in a meeting right now, so he might not come on.
All right. Okay. So first, if you're just joining us, let me say a pleasant welcome to the General Show right here on Triple FM 96.1, and the time check is 1 o'clock. If you want to be part, you can call in now on 0778 339682 against 0778 339682. So please, yeah, that goes straight to what we're discussing. And for the confrontation, please don't start about it. That, of course, will not tolerate here on the station. Good evening. Oh, sorry, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, I'm great. Thank God your name and from where joining us.
Moses speaking from financial.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the evil I want to make is that this our brother like Labra, I don't know why really don't know what's up, but like bro, you sitting that that's way different bank country. They want to convince somebody to go for somebody here. They see what I'm fully in the country, and they know what.
So hello. Yes. When you talk, you listen. There's no way that you will tell me that in a kind of age and time when we live in a global village, he says somebody will not know what will happen in our own country. Then I mean, then you're not saying the truth. Yes. So to this call, hello. Good afternoon. Yeah, my brother. I don't know what I say. Good afternoon. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you for this brilliant exposure as always. And the message is resonating with the ordinary people because where we are now is the battle of life and death. Insecurity is everywhere. Just last night for the battle of our way. Go hard, Jack, Makoni, and I. Seriously enjoy our power taken away. So you see the kind of country we live in, there's no security, people have become so lawless, the influence of trust. So we need a serious manner regime like they control some of these things. There's no part of the world that people will say there's no crime, all of that. But when you have people paying for the wrong they do there, you try to minimize those things. But where we are currently, my brother, even the animal farm scenario is much better. Okay, now I'm a complete lawless thing, even when people grab the Christmas tree of murder nowadays.
With the debt also taking over us, I don't know what kind of people are we, but anyway, keep your calls coming to 0770 0778 339682 0778 339682. So this caller, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, neighbor.
Yeah, go ahead, your name and from where joining us.
Yeah, this is Charles Cooper. I call from Coffee Cooper.
Go ahead, Charlie.
Let me say thank you to the general and also to you. I don't know if he is on the show today.
No.
The Nigerian people, if the Nigerian people are serious about real change, then United Party and CDC are in the past now. Because let's say something is nothing that United Party did in the past that CDC have come and improved. CDC has really done what the United Party. Let's look at the issue of rule of law. Let's look at the issue of corruption. Look at the issue of sanitation. Why are CDC really improved? Nationally, our country, we are not able to solve any problem 1847 when we are independent. We still have the issue of rural connectivity. We still have the issue of health, education, nothing. That's why we really broke up among the community of nations. Let's see only corruption. Because we cannot say this government will suffer. Suffer all the better that period. But then when people introduce government for change to improve their life, so you cannot use the suffer of the past to justify the suffer of now. There's no need for change. CDC takes a time and money for change. And the president is doing more than God and nation that there will not be spent the money will not go to the politician, but to bring the full kind of system that will be wrong, and the senior president will do it to save your life.
So which way are you going? Hello? Mama, we gotta go. Which way are you going? Past, present, or future? but But they're not going on. Okay, so, okay, listen now, Charlie. Kuba. So now you got to start with your Jehovah Witness campaign, okay? All right. All right. All right, Chief. All right, Mama. Yeah, you want you not to the entire platform today. I don't know. 777-833-9682. I may take up to 115 and at 115, and it will give way to the general and the team so they can continue up to 110. 110 will part way with the entire show. Today's caller. Good afternoon. Hello.
I'm very grateful for it. Yeah, well, you know, with my friend, that's what we are angry or
I mean, when I get you gotta be, yeah, you gotta be energetic. Why are you talking just say you're talking to how they call? So let's call. Good afternoon. That campaign time now, you gotta be energetic. Right now they play, and now you gotta come up with all your saying, your words, and everything matter. Yeah, man. So let's call. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead.
Your children is not attending any school in abroad. So I want to ask you where is children, which are school they are attending in abroad, and also we're not saying that everything is rosy. Is not going to be that everyone else. Well, there is some challenge to have that is why we are expecting it. We'll put for my second person as well.
All right. So to this caller, good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead quickly. No time your name and from where you join us. Well, Chief, go ahead. We're listening to you. Just be civil now. That's all, please. All right. Thank you. So let me get to Manjo. Manjo, let me say good afternoon to you. Yeah. Marcel Joe of the CPP, strong and energetic lady. So I don't know. Yeah, so we have about 8, 2, 3, 4, 5 more minutes to go. So we just take a few calls and we'll get back to the general and our guest there. Good afternoon. Yeah, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us? Naomi? Oh, okay, Naomi, right. Go ahead, Mama.
But I want to say that I think it's
Amen. Sorry, though. Yeah, I think General will find a way to bring some of the campaign team head in studio and leave so that they can be able to tell you guys if I had to go about with all of these things. Thank you so much. Because on a very serious note, General, of course, keep coming back to back on us as to how can people get in contact and so. If you have all the opportunity, you can please contact the campaign there for all of the maybe districts or coordinators and so on. So you just listen to Liberians.
Yep. I will call. In fact, when I drop the phone, when we leave the show, I'm going to make some calls to make sure, because that's the concern of the people. And before I bring my brother in, I want to say, those of you who make the call, want to say thank you. It is your right to support whosoever. But someone asked for Mr. Cummings, what his children. Mr. Cummings' children are BB children at the other school, the other high school. But what I said, I'll repeat myself. I said the government officials in Liberia today with the small children, all the children going to private school. All of them going to private, because you know what? Because they know government school are correct. So they're going to private school, but it's all to fix the government school. So Mr. Cummings' children are BB children. So it is your right to support Mr. President. It is your right to support whosoever. But don't tell me we sit in America, we visit Liberia like we're going down the road. There are a lot of people with investment in Liberia. We still got the same right. It is not just, it's not blessed, it's a blessing, but sometimes just a privilege. Not because I'm in on the side now. I bet you now, when I bring a free plane, you will get on it to come in the country too. Everybody won't go hustle. President, we are left Liberia to go hustle. Everybody want to hustle. So don't feel bad. Don't get vexed. But our heart is in Liberia. That is why we're voting. How was you, Tico? How's everything, my man? Sorry for bringing you on late. You got a few hours. A few minutes. But I'm going to give it to you. I want you to talk to your Liberian people. Talk to them any kind of way you want to talk to them. We are now in the campaign season. We're there to tell them to vote, and their vote, how important is their vote. So you get the flow.
Thank you, Kishan. My name is Nyan Volula, and I'm from the state of Indiana in the United States. Melbourne, I want to say thanks for being with us this morning. Sidiki is not around today, and thank you for filling in. We really appreciate that. Well, Mr. Kishan, thank you for everything you continue to do. Like the first caller said, we sit in America, we don't know what is happening on ground, so we sit in America, we don't know what we're talking about. Like Melbourne rightly said, we are living in a global war now, global village where you like in Liberia, you see everything that is happening in America here, everything live. You're seeing it live. You're not waiting for secondhand or information. You're seeing it yourself. And for you to sit there and tell us that we don't know what is happening on ground, then I don't know where you are. Then you are blind. Then you are blinded to the system, or you are blinded to individual loyalty. Well, I want to speak to my Liberian people this morning. As we are getting prepared to hit October 10th, think about the old man who's selling pepper in the market to sponsor you, the young boy or the young girl, to school. That old man is selling pepper in the market under the rain, under the sun, to make sure that you think right, so that your thinking will be able to benefit her tomorrow, so that when she is old and she don't have that strength to sell pepper again, so that you now can step up to take care of her. That's why she is in the market selling pepper, to make sure that you get the right education. So voting right this election will tell her that, yes, my effort of selling pepper to sponsor my child to become a better person is showing result. That means you getting her the avenue that she will not be able to throw the pepper on her hair again from the villages that she getting no pepper from. She will be able to transport that pepper now. She will have access to car, because car will be able to go to the places that car can go now. So these things is on the bottom. Think about the child that you born 2005. What is the status of that child today? And you sit there, you tell us that we are in America, we don't know what is happening on ground. What is you elected Joe Buckeye and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf? Ask yourself, does those people, children, go to the hospital in Liberia? The hospital in Liberia not conducive for their children, but they expect you that gave them the power to have the resources they have now, to be to where they are now. They expected you to go to that hospital. Your children should go to that hospital. Think about the children. What will become of their future after 12 years of Joe Barker and Eddie and 6 years of Josh Weir? Another 6 years is on the line. What will become of that child 6 years from now? These are things that you need to be thinking about. Were we brought up to this planet by God for us to just be celebrating other people's children, and our own children will now be celebrated? You empower people and you celebrate them. When will you be celebrated too as well? You empower those people to create an avenue for you so that you yourself can be independent for yourself. You will be able to put food on your family table, sound, and without stress. You will wake up in the morning and take shower and go to work and come back from work and sit and have dinner with your family. Is that happening? But those that you're empowering, those people, children enjoying all those humility that we're talking about. Since 2005, I'm not talking about the rest of the years. Since 2005 to now, is your child have access to safe drinking water? That's a basic human right. That's not a privilege. That's not that's a basic human right. Does your child drinking safe drinking water? Is your child on electricity? Is your child have access to quality education and healthcare? These are basic human rights that we all entitled to. But those people that you continue to empower, that you continue to advocate for them, you die for them, you standing under the ring, you sinking behind them, their children have access to all the basic human rights, and your child still drawing water from the well that is not even purified. Look, this election is different than any other election in the past. You know why? Because we are in the days of light, where light is shining. You yourself now, you don't have to depend on second-hand information. You don't have to wait for somebody to come and tell you things. When somebody tell you things, that you have to fact check it yourself before you even make a decision on it. Don't just follow people because of trap, because of how you call it, or content, or because that person gave you $5 tomorrow. If your child is in this race and you believe that your child cannot create that avenue for the future, do not vote for that child. It don't mean that you hate that child. It means that you're standing for a cause that will benefit the future tomorrow. Yesterday, we made a mistake. And when we look back to our mistake, we should be able to correct that mistake now. We are sunk behind our politicians. We are allowed those people to treat us the way they continue to treat us today. When we stand up to them, we say enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is our time now. We have to take charge of our own future. American will not come from America to come do it for you. You have to show to your leaders that yes, we matter, our future matter as well. That's why Alice Cummings is in this race. I have followed him, I have listened to him, I have sat with him, I have known him since 2017. This man is capable. Give that man the chance. Give this man this chance. You will not regret it. I'm telling you. The man, you said he had not worked in broken system before, but yet the man told you he worked in Rwanda, he worked in Kenya, he worked in South Africa, he worked in Nigeria, and he worked in Europe, America. So he has seen it all. Nothing you can tell this man that he don't know. And all those places that man worked, he sat with government officials. He worked alongside with government in those countries. So you can't come here and say, oh, the man, you're not working government before. as a top business personnel, his friends was all the country that he worked. A government official reached out to him. He was on the round table negotiating for a better economy for the country that he works. And you're looking at the light that will shine on the future of our children and our generation, 2-3 generations from now. You're looking at it, you're turning your bike on it. Folks, God will not come from heaven to tell us that this is the road. We will be the one to stand up and take that lead for ourselves and stand up to those politicians and say enough is enough. Our future matters as well. So Melbourne, I will stop here for now. If you can come in.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that brilliant
Thank you, bro. You said it.
deliberation. Yes. So we have roughly about 9 more minutes to go. So, gentlemen, yeah,
Yes.
you.
Yeah, and maybe I don't know what to tell you, but anyway, keep it up. You know, as I recently the SKP, because they see you on SKTV, I think people are going to be stealing you. You know that? I think I can start stealing.
Yeah.
I'm off my begin out of the first now, yeah. Because you know, they say somebody just in, but they say, well, you know, be able to take out of the show.
No.
But
You know, we are
to my
team member
Liberian
now.
people, the man you just listen to who are speaking. When I tell you that there is no way we want to come to Liberia to look for job, I'll be honest with you. We're not coming to Liberia to take job from you. Because the man who was just talking to you, if it's a Cummings call the man and say can't work in Liberia and will pay you $5,000, I think the man will be stealing.
No.
Because how the man will take care of his family? How the man going to take care of his house? How you do it? This man want to come to Liberia and create his own job too. That's what we're telling you. We ain't got no reason of lying to you. So you take it on. We're not foreigner, my people. We know that country more than some of y'all. We come in our country, we got to announce it. We go to places, we travel around our country. Why you think we eat like, why you think we voting? My boy, just stop the thing here. We shouldn't look at each other. Look, when you look around you today, when you look at Ghana president, the man left from Ghana, he went abroad to study, he came back. You look at the Ivorian president, he's a businessman. He went out. After he got everything, he came right back. You look at Macky Sall of Senegal. He's a businessman. Look what he's doing to his country. The president of Kenya today, the South African, all these people are people who are business people who work and then they came back to the country. But when your own people go and train and go to school, when they come back, you call them foreigner. So you're telling me now the man who left from Nima Kante came to Morovia, went to LU. By the time you go back to Nima, now you call him foreigner again, my people. We beg your man, please. We love that country. I know how you love Liberia. But Liberia, we are Liberians and we die Liberians. They will bury us in Liberia. Not because, unless they don't want to, but me, they will bury me in Liberia. I can tell anybody for sure. But please, we're not begging you that you must vote for Mr. Cummings. I'm begging you that you must vote for change. That's what I'm telling you. Don't go backward. Please. We saw what happened behind us. We saw it for the last 12 years. The man who's the only thing CDC government did, CDC government just upgraded the city. That's all. Because the other police was still $5, CDC carried to $20. That's the only difference. But if you won't go backward, I mean, you're not ready in life. You're not ready. The future of Liberia is in your hands. You can squeeze it and kill it, or you can let it go. Our young people, our women, our girls, the women are the most powerful people in Liberia today. I would say this: if any woman running for office, look at them. Any woman running for office, look at them. The women are the foundation, they are the neck of any home. We must take care of them. It hurts me when I see a young woman selling plenty chips. She out of high school, but she can't even pay her tuition to go. Our people sick, they can't go to hospital. They just say we got good government. Oh, the president built hospital 14. When the last time you went to hospital 14? Oh, the president built hospital and market 14. Our people that they can't even go there again. They go to the place, they pay $50 every day, more than $50 every day. The place is dirty. common drinking water, my people. Don't go to the past. Don't blame nobody. But citizen government continue to blame. So you know what we say? We don't want a two-party anymore. Instead of citizens telling us what they have done and some of the mistakes, if we re-elect them, they will do it good. No, they're not saying it. They're taking the 2017 thing and they say, oh, you people are bad people. That's true. Then you people, they're not telling us what they will do when they come to power. All they say will get them power because they were there before. Liberian people, we can't drink water in our nose, yeah. We're not funny here. We will go for, we got 18 other candidates that new ideas. But again, we got some projects in the race. So 2 months they say they will run. What are they will reach Maryland? And I tell you, if the candidate can't, you don't vote for them. You're not voting for me. You're not voting for Darren Dillon. You're not voting for Louis Brown. You're voting for the candidate. If you don't see Mr. Cummings in your county, then you can talk. But don't say, oh, Mr. President, we don't need to come to Maryland, but I will vote for President. Oh, Joe, but I can't come, but I will vote for Joe. And I'm calling on everybody to show the medical record too. I want to know if all the candidates are in good shape. It's a fair game. It's a fair game. If you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. Even if you get a job, they can tell you, say, go for yeah. Your company ever tell you to go for medical checkup, to go for your physical? You muted.
Yeah, I work for the state of Indiana.
Okay.
State of Indiana, before you can even get employed, these are the requirements. These are the requirements. They will make sure they do all the physical, the medical, everything. Make sure that you are sound, all the sound eval. They will do it before they can employ you.
Okay, let Maybon, who the journalist now. If Maybon was in some kind of place that will tell you, say, Maybon, you can go do your eye test and your ear test. If you can't see too good, you can't hear good, listen, my man, please leave the radio station. Because you're just doing your own thing. If you driving, and in fact, every time you go for driver lesson here, when you go read your driver lesson, they tell you, say, read that number. If your eye looking bad, then you need glasses. Simple. If your eye looking bad, they you put glasses on. That is how it looking. But what people can get vest, when I say Mr. Cummings must show a medical records on people vest. When I say that they want to show medical records on people vest. When I say JMB must show medical records on people vest. Today, they want to be president, but they won't come around. 2017, UP never entered Maryland. They never entered the Southeast because they believe that the Southeast was nothing. But they want you to vote for them. But people, let me tell you the real truth here. Please, we're moving forward. You get other 18 candidates. We love competition. Mr. Cummings said, I love the competition. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the end, and let us. I gave you 30 seconds, and yeah, give your closing, and then I will give mine quick, and then we'll go back to studio, and then we can call it quit for the day.
Yes, thank you, senior man, for the invite this morning, and I really appreciate that. Liberian people, we are doing those things now for our own interest. Let Monea share this morning. I will not leave from here. I know how much I'm working for here to even go over there for $6,000 a month. No, it will be like, okay, what am I settling for? You seeing it? So we're not doing the things to come out there for a job or to take your job. We are advocating for the same thing that we are enjoying in this country. We are enjoying good leadership in this country. Our lawmaker, when they're making law, they're thinking about the road I'm driving on in the district to go to work. They're thinking about the water I'm drinking. They're thinking about if I get stable electricity, the electricity company, they bring in there, they spot checking there all the time, making sure that they contract the sound with the state, they're delivering quality services to the citizen. Is your lawmaker doing that? How many times has your lawmaker even talked about the water that you're drinking? So these things is on the ballot. Let us think about it critically as we are getting prepared to hit October 10th. October 10th is crucial to us now. It's very crucial. You elected Darren Dillon yesterday. If Darren Dillon, God forbid, if he becomes sick today, Darren Dillon will be airlifted to another country where the leaders of that country have equipped that hospital to become good for their citizens. So I want to say thank you all, and they continue on the advocacy, they continue on the education to our brothers and sisters. Thank you now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Melbourne. Thanks to those of you watching. Want to say thank you very much. Follow us on Wednesday. We'll be at same time, same station. I love you guys. Go out and campaign for your candidate. And don't forget, Alex Cummings, Charlene Brumskine, and CPP are the best for now. Vote from top to bottom. We are the best. We are giving you the best. Melbourne, thank you very much. I appreciate the station. And take it from there.
Thank you so much. So far, there you have it. This is the General Show. The General Show return on Wednesday by the grace of the Almighty God at the same time. So if you're there, don't do that, touch it out, just get it set to 2FM 96.
So, guys, thank you very much. And the show was not bad at all. And they call us, to those of you who call, want to say thank you. And for those of you watching, by the way, on Facebook and internet and YouTube, I say thank you. And that is what we do. I will be in Liberia very soon. I'm preparing to be there, and maybe I will enter in the middle of September to at least give myself a month to be able to campaign and to touch on my base. I'm in contact with my people, and today Sidiki is not in here because Sidiki was in some, they call it smart meetings. He was informed this morning, and he called me this morning. He was on his way. And I want to say thank you again, and I'm getting ready to start my day. Today is Monday. Be safe out there and do what you can do. What you cannot do, don't force it. And call your people back home. Tell them that Alex Cummings is the way. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But listen, it's a fair game. It's a fair game. The UP people, you can continue to cross. I will keep you guys very busy. Let me be honest with you. And I will keep you very, very busy. But you see, this election would not be won on Facebook. Now, I'm on Facebook right now. I'm not on the radio right now. Hello? Hello? Okay, guys. So I'm preparing to go, and I hope you can call your people back home. And for y'all from the UP side, I will keep you busy. Trust me. You can do a damn thing to me. You can do a shit to me. Let me be honest. Right now on Facebook now. So you can go and jump up. You come down. You go to my post. You cost my mind. You cost my set at your damn business. You can do a shit. And for those of you who continue to come under my post and insult, you call my post nonsense, I will give you a nice word. You call my post garbage, I will give you. You know how I can respond. I respond in an easy way, like Karim say, my man, don't be too harsh. Okay, but you read my post and you say my post is nonsense. Then you and myself, who's nonsense? You and myself. You don't want follow me. You don't want making. Then you or not want a woman. You know that the women especially. I better be careful. One of them say, "Oh, the other Cummings man, he's so silly. You call me silly. Look at that. I will keep you busy. This election, you stick on Facebook, you waste your time. Yeah, if you're really serious, you better do more calling. Some of you who say you're the man. And I'm talking to people who are not going to like, bro, but it's supporting people. Like Mele, Chief Collie, you can stay on Facebook the whole day. Your voice will not go nowhere. Even in Bonkan, they say people will not listen to you because I think whether you, I think I got more strength in Bonkan than you now. Sir. Yeah, Chief Collie, I'll tell you the real truth. I'm a Bonkan woman, but I think I got a very good strength in Bonkan in Sunny than you. Yeah. So stay in America and be cussing. Yesterday you were supporting Mr. You supported Bwaka 2017. You were supporting Mr. Cummings. You say you will say your classmate. Look at how can I vote for somebody who can say I'm a classmate? Tell me, Chief Cody, you can surprise people. As because you know the ability of your classmate because of your classmate. So you're looking for friend. Oh, you want miss it this time? You're looking for a friend. I beg you, man. Chief Cody, you need to do better. The other day, Fatiga was begging, come to Mr. Cummings. I will support, I will do this. He went to stand against small money. He changed overnight quick. You just fuck on Casaprico. You know how all your information can be coming here? You know your information? You know when you tell only one man can keep secret. Only one man can keep secret. Not two person. Casaprico can call a best friend. I'm heading to Rhode Island. And Mr. Bwaka is in town. I will not explain what he told the best friend. So they told the best friend to call me and say, my man, Casaprico going. I tell you, Fatiga in Minnesota called somebody, say, my man, the woman fall down. The person called and say, my man, and Fatiga say, Mr. Bwaka just fell down. They're talking to the hospital. Then I go to see the Secretary General talking about it. They go look again, the president, they say the man in Philadelphia. Somebody call again, and the other person called me and say, my man, there's a guy who with Joseph Boy right now. He said, oh, the jet landed in Philadelphia. Then the guy asking, he said, hey, I beg you. The guy to come and tell me, they will go look, the puppet disappear in Maryland. By the time we got it, they said, oh, the puppet meeting the Kissy community. Let's see, one of them said the puppet will be in Labrador today. You know, he said the puppet were arriving yesterday. He said the puppet were arriving yesterday. The puppet were arriving yesterday in Labrador. So, is the woman in Labrador now? Can anybody tell me if Mr. Parker in Labrador, please? If I let me call and find out if Mr. Parker in Labrador. Look at how do you want for men like this to support you? The same man who cost Mr. Bwaka in 2017, Ube, that they don't want, they taking picture, they didn't do nothing yet. Y'all will stay right in America. Let them hear. Well, the woman having Labrador, let me see that Labrador, they say. Oh, they say the Haki community, something for the Papio. Papi still looking for money. Election campaign and style. You think that Dara will vote for? You think that Jim Barney will go to Maryland and go tell the person for back and listen to him? Man, you see that, man. Let me call somebody and find out if the woman Labrador. Let me just find out. Okay, I can't get no one, and everybody busy right now. But I want to know if the woman. No, it's serious. I really want to know where is Mr. Bwaka. If anybody know where about Mr. Bwaka, you please let them know. And I got some money to give them. I'm trying to make my contribution to the UP people. Yeah. So we're trying to raise some money for the woman, and you know, they say they don't want the less. They say, oh, you see, we're all over the place. We launch all over the place. Launch where? I saw Darius Dillon walking. No food for lazy men, man. No crop for dog. Let me stretch my screen small. No, they say one man, one crop. One man, one cup. No, no, no. What? One man, one cup. No, no cross for dog. Ayo. Joseph Walker is missing in action. The information I got, they said the woman had the surgery. And the person who gave me that information, waiting to see you, because you can actually do the surgery and leave. It's not that long. The only thing is that he got to remain calm. He got to be very quiet. The woman will not campaign. Let me be honest with you. The woman will not campaign anywhere. Yeah. But also, I want to say thanks to President Wia. You know, I actually never watched that show. I got to look at it. But Dillon trying to. I actually got to look at it. I don't really. And the only thing that someone explained to me that Stanton was so damn stupid to say that nobody. When the last time the hurricane of ANC called Dr. Francais. But you see, Dr. Francais, she take things very quietly. She take her time to respond to things because she's a psychiatrist. She's someone who don't fall into people's stupidity. And Dr. Francais was just with Mr. Cummings the last day. Mr. Cummings just left from here when the CPP had a program. Dr. Francais was with Mr. Cummings. And Billy called Mr. Dr. Francais all the time. Are you with her to know who called her? Or Stanton pretending like some hurricane from ANC usually call him? We don't deal with criminals. We don't deal with someone who is about to go to jail. He's a criminal. He stole from the American people. He gave fake degree to kill people. You know what I'm saying? So you go to jail. Darius Dillon supporting and Bwaka. I expect Darius Dillon because Darius Dillon too is corrupt. Darius Dillon is corrupt. He knows his role as a senator, but he's corrupt. He's corrupt. Everything. Darius Dillon was one of those who pretend, and today he put Yombly into mess. He pretended that he was all that, and everything people say about Darius Dillon came to truth. And I want to apologize to most of them who I never listened to, because I always like to experience my own thing. I know 4-5 persons who told me that, listen, you don't know Darius Dillon. Darius Dillon is pretending. By the time he's elected, and in fact, the first person that told me, I will be honest with you, is Jerome Cummings. Jerome Cummings, he said, Munel, you don't know how long. He said, how well you know Darius? I said, I don't know Darius like that. But for what he's saying, he said you don't know him. He's a vicious guy. He's a guy who you not want to know because he got a dirty ways in him. And look how he treated Emmanuel Yato. For Emmanuel Yato to raise money right now, it's not easy thing. Look how he treated all these guys. I went to library. I sat with Martin Kula, and he explained everything between he and Dillon. It's just that Martin Kula is a nice guy. Like, oh, seriously, let me tell the real truth. Martin Kula is a nice guy. because a lot of things he know about Dillon, but he decided to just let it go. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice guy. But Dillon is just a crook. He lies about everything. That's why I call him Bob Gray. He lied that he will not drive a $700,000 car. Okay, agree that the car you're using right now was the car for Geraldine Doe. But why you couldn't go back and change the car and say, listen, you're sending about this money back to government. I will use a $20,000 car. And show to the people that that's what you're going to do. You know, Sir Joseph said it to Darrell a long time. I can still remember. He said, because you are not in this household, as you don't know. But when you come here, you will change overnight. You know what I'm saying? You took the $30,000. You no. But you took the 30,000. You took the 16. You took the 6,000. You took every damn penny. Yeah. You said you cut your salary. Just say you're saving your own damn money just to eat later on. You know what I'm saying? You can protest and refuse the salary. So what they believe in? People that Darrell are going to give good people hard time to be elected. People that Darrell because people will start telling you, say, but Darrell was the same thing. Darrell don't say this, Darrell don't say that. I remember when Darrell shed tears when our labor took the money to him. You know, when I called Darrell Dillon, I sent $100 for this little girl, this girl in the wheelchair there. Darrell Dillon said, oh no, don't send the money to me, send it to my driver. And I sent it to his driver. And I sent it to his driver because Darrell Dillon know that certain money that don't come to him. And, you know, all that thing make me to understand. I said, wow, this guy is a cool guy. When I was paying for the prison, $300. After I contributed $200 on this campaign, $200, and then I contributed another $300 towards the polling center. I'm on record. I text Darrell Dillon and say, please, no matter what you do, the polling center, they can never change the votes, but make sure that you are represented at every polling center. And what he did. That is why I was concerned. That is why I always concerned about polls, because I saw it 2018. The poll watchers are very, very important, my people, to the CPP. And I'm saying it's very, very important. It's very, very important. And those of you who are in America, if you want to help, call the party, call the ANC, call whosoever, and make it clear that, listen, I'm going to pay for 1 or 2%. Because I will be honest with you, the fair price to pay a pool washer is $20. If you want to go more than that, it's fine. That is the fair price. And they got to eat. You got to make sure you find food for them. You got to feed them 3 times a day, just for that day. Because imagine this person going to sit this person going to be over there from 8 o'clock to sometime 12 o'clock. So it's not an easy thing. Let me be honest with you. I saw it in 2018 and I know how much I spent. We spent over $100,000. I'm telling you, just for Montserrat County. In fact, we'll still owe some people. I'll be true for you. And when you're independent, that will make it worse. At least we are parties. We have committed people. So $20 per person is a fair game. Plus food. Yep. It's okay for them to go home. Or you want to go more than that, you can't tell me that you pay. Nobody pay $50 to a pool washer in Liberia. Nobody. Don't let nobody fool you. Because even neck, I don't know how much neck going to pay you for that short time. But nobody going to pay anybody $50 for just to go man a pool. So imagine you got over 5,000 in pooling centers. So imagine how much you're going to pay. And you need 2 to every president plus a supervisor. So at least we are parties, so we got committed people. But you got to make sure that these people are taken care of. Or else, in a better era, they will walk out without a result. And they will get what they want. Yeah. You see CDC, CDC got people already in neck. They're going to pay the recruiters to recruit seditions. So if you go to any polling center where they say there's no CDC representative, don't mind. Yeah. Yeah, you are right. And Trocon, you are right on that. And these are some of the things. Thank God people say these things, and I will try to talk to Mr. Brown and other things with other people. Let me say this. Okay. Right now, by this time, a lot of them in a meeting, and even Siddiqui couldn't pick up his phone. He's in a meeting. So in a strategic meeting, and but you know that her name was not called now. People assume. Uh, 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 let me see. Let me y'all read this one. He said, "My advice is that you have to tell you president, you CPP leader, to be president for Liberian community in the United States of America. He is not going anywhere. Now I know that how stupid and dumb you are. Look at your post. Look at your post. How stupid men like you will even try to talk to Mr. Cummings when you can't even listen. I myself, I'm not an English guy, but you're so dumb, stupid. Nobody understand what you just put here. My advice, okay, is that you have to tell you CPP leader, stupid fool, to be president for Liberian community in the United States of America. He is not going anywhere. You dumb and stupid, and you live in America and you post like this. You post like this. Y'all read a post. That's how stupid they are. He's not even voting. You might so let me just view your profile page. Then I will know if you're in Liberia, you just one of the dumbest sedition or jump UP supporter. Let me see. Look at your post. And you know the meaning between you and your that your business that one I want there. People are just damn stupid. You won't write better, write better. You come on my post, on my life here, I will disgrace you. Oh yeah, Dylan would never. In fact, Dylan can't even block me. Let me be honest with you. Dylan can't do that shit to me. Dylan myself, I had so many conversations on texting. He put it this way. I tell you, Dylan, look, I don't blame. Sometimes I don't want to go in that. I don't want to talk about it, but I want to watch it myself. I'm going to watch it myself. You know, Dylan feels that he can throw wars. Or then when I heard that Stanton interrupted her, that's when I said, well, this Stanton guy, I don't blame nobody. They said there was a pool on the OK station today, and they said Joseph Waka beat George Weah. That Eugene Fagon talking that with digits. You know, these guys are so. I can't still believe. After this election, your UP people they will respect some of us. After this election, you think Liberians are stupid people. You will respect us. You think I go? In fact, today calls the people that call on the radio today. Out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8 calls, 4 supported ABC, 1 for Joseph Waka, 1 for George Weah, and the other 2 they never tell us who Okay, guys, you have a good day. Yeah. Okay, guys, y'all have a good day. God bless you. I'll talk to you later. No, I had it muted. Okay, y'all bye. I'm talking to someone.